The opinions and views expressed in this video do not reflect the views of HTT Media Group. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, HTT friends and family? Hey, it is your host, John Marble. With me, as always, is my amazing, wonderful, back from the dead co-host, Mr. David Collins. So let's go ahead and real quick and air out the laundry as you would. So tonight we were supposed to have Mr. James White on the show. He was running for Agriculture Commissioner. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to postpone that meeting. We are going to get him on the show. He's a great guy. We love talking to him. He came on the show, about a year ago?
Yeah, thereabout.
Yeah. And but we'll be getting in touch with him and talking to him. Other than that, we have the man about town himself, Mr. Josh Carraway, behind the mic. What's going on, Josh?
Oh, not a whole lot. It felt pretty good today as far as the weather goes, though.
It did.
It was. It was
really
a very
did.
pretty day.
It was a very pretty day. Makes it feel good waking up.
Yeah.
Seeing that beautiful sky. Tonight.
Oh, Southeast Texas.
Absolutely.
Hey, DJ X, what's going on, bud?
What's going on, DJ? By the way, if y'all didn't know, that beat that you heard for our intro music that we started the show with was actually created by our very own DJ X. So y'all give him a round of applause for that. He did a fantastic job. And he actually is working on making beats for all the shows for their intro music. There's big laws. You know, one of the things...
There's a lot of red tape to using music online.
Right. You can't use anything, popular because there's copyright laws, and then there's the 30-second rule.
They will sue you.
Yeah. Or they'll send you that's me. They send you a cease and desist letter, and that nobody ever wants that. But anyways, so we are live in beautiful studio in the Pines in beautiful downtown Silsbee. We kind of, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. We kind of threw this together last minute because of what happened. So we do have something to talk about tonight. I also want to mention our sponsors, Tiger Hut, which has go ahead and say it.
Best buns in town.
Absolutely. You can call them 373-6141, I believe. Is that what it says up there?
Yep.
Hey, look, look at me. They have all kinds of great food there, guys. 112 Pine Plaza in Silsbee. Go check them out. If you don't know where that is, the freestanding Domino's and the 5-quarter tree down there. That's what I call it because it's not Dollar Tree anymore.
It's more than $1.
Yeah.
5
Yeah, they raised their price, so Bobby calls it the 5-quarter tree. Anyways, so for the...
times is tough when that happens.
For the best treats in town, go down and see the Tiger Hut. Tell them HTT Media sent you. Wendy and the girls are absolutely amazing. We love them to death, and thank you so much for sponsoring the show. Also, we're going to give a big shout out, and I want y'all to glare at that picture. Look at that guy. Our water for this evening is brought to you by Tom Walters, State Farm. Quote from Tom.com. You can go see him at 510 Highway 327 East. That's in Silsbee, Texas, of course. If you don't know where that is, Dean Robinson's old office. The number's 409-385-1377. We use Tom Walters for our insurance. He's an amazing guy. He treats you like family.
Tom, if you're watching this, I've actually got to have a conversation with you at some point in time.
Yeah.
In the next few months.
Because you've had some exciting things come up in your life.
I really have, as of
not
recently.
the broke leg.
Yeah, besides that.
Besides the broke leg.
David has done more in 6 months than most people do in 40 years.
Absolutely.
I guess.
Well, he paid his car off. He broke
Yeah.
his leg, and I mean,
I don't really count the broke leg as an achievement
I mean,
per se. But
you know.
no, I was actually able to get my own house
yay.
now. It I inherited it graciously from a family member, or some family members.
Right.
So now all I got to do is remodel it.
Yeah.
So,
gotta remodel your leg first.
well, that's already been done. It already got the rebuild kit put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
OEM or
Yeah.
okay.
So,
Didn't go stage 1.
Well, I guess you could call it. Well, I don't know if you'd call it fully built or not. I mean,
Yeah.
I got titanium in there anyway, so.
so we do have a great show for you tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about small business and how you can help small business achieve their goals. This is something that is very near and dear to our hearts, guys. Whether you believe it or not, we are a small business.
Yeah.
We have to pay to keep these lights on and keep this stuff running and buy new equipment and stuff like that. So, and the way we do that here is through sponsorships, fundraising, stuff like that. What about the cookies?
Where did we get them?
Oh, yeah. By the way, big shout out to Angels Florist. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
They brought by some cookies today just to tell us thank you for all we do.
Which means the world to us.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm going to mention that. I'm glad you brought that up because that's a good segue into what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Good job, uh-huh.
have you ever been on Facebook and seen the post where it looks like a receipt and it says basically like how to help your friend's small business, and then underneath it has like different things, like it's like share their post or do, and then next to it says 0, because it's free. It's free to do that stuff. So tonight, I think, and we're gonna get input from David as well. Tonight, I kind of want to sit here and talk about small business and how we as a community can come behind and help these people achieve their dreams. Because every person that starts a small business, and I think this goes for everybody, it started with a simple dream, right? When we did this, we started with a dream.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to do this for a living. We want to get on here and talk about people's problems and ways to fix them.
A long time, deep-seated dream.
And help the community and do those kind of things that make, to make Silsbee great. We still believe in the old age motto that we created, the CABS movement, creating a better Silsbee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Listen closely has posted that receipt. So, David, let me ask you this: when you see your friend's small business, okay, because you have friends out there that own small businesses,
Yes.
What is the first thing that you do when you see them post something?
Like it.
Like, share,
Right.
Everything
we ask them to. Hey,
everything
every
we
post,
can do.
like, share, follow. Like our page, follow our page, share it out there to the world. Let them know that these people are out there providing a good or a service.
I've actually gone as far as taking business cards.
Stuck
Oh.
underneath windshields.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take them to different restaurants, pin them up on the pegboards they've got, whatever. Just get their name out there.
Right. So
It's not illegal to put bumper stickers on cars.
I'm pretty sure it
No,
is.
it's not. It's not defacing. It's not tearing nothing up. It's not vandalizing. It is.
Technically, I think that would be.
Yeah.
I think that
Just
would fall
remember
under
this:
vandalism.
the thoughts and opinions of this show do not represent the thoughts and opinions of HTT Media. Viewer discretion is advised, especially when Josh Carraway is on the show.
Yes. I'm still trying to figure
I'll
out
do
why.
some digging.
I'm still trying to figure out why we gave Josh a mic.
I mean, he's all jokes aside, he is a good dude.
Most of the time.
You ain't gonna be good. Be good at it.
That's right. Anyways, so let's go back to the original. So one of the things that I notice, okay, and this is something that really irritates me. Friends of people who own small businesses, don't ask for a discount.
No.
That irritates me to death. If you really want to support your friend's small business, pay the same thing that everybody else pays.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, you know, and I've seen it before, like you go to your job and you provide for your family and you work your butt off and stuff. They are doing the same thing. You know, that measly little $25 that you pay for that shirt, or you pay for that hat that's embroidered, or you pay for that cup or something like that, or the bath soap. It doesn't mean anything to you, but that's part of their kids' soccer tryout money.
Yeah.
That's
food out their mouth.
Yeah, that's food out their mouth. It is absolutely ridiculous that you would ask for a discount.
And honestly, I view it as disrespectful.
Yes, it's disrespectful.
You know, think about how your friend, the business owner, would look at it.
Right.
You know, oh, well, they're only my friend, you know, because I provide this service or
Exactly.
whatever, and they expect me to cut them a deal.
Exactly. And that's kind of the thing. Like, but there are ways that you can support these small businesses without, guys, Facebook.com is one of the easiest ways to advertise your small business.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we don't do anything that nobody else does. Everybody else think that, oh, what do they do? What do they do? Guys, we use Facebook and we use Canva and we get on Streamlabs just like all the rest of these platforms, and most of them do it 10 times better than us. But I'm telling you right now, we're not bad for a couple guys without, you know, one that, because I don't have a college education in sound engineering.
Nope.
Okay? Every bit of what I know, every bit of what you see, you know how I learned it? Watching YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You can learn anything about anything from the internet.
I sit there for like, I can't remember how long. You watch me. It's like 3 or 4 days, literally, just watching YouTube videos on how to work Streamlabs.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's how it worked. And finally, I was like, okay, I kind of feel comfortable doing this. And so let's give it a shot. And so we put down the phone wrapped in barbed wire or whatever it was, baling wire.
Baling wire on the
Yeah.
lamp.
And we got us a little a laptop, and we were like, okay, let's try this. And we tried it, and we're like, hey, it worked.
Yeah.
And so
now what do we do?
Yeah, and so we kept doing it. And the more I played around with it, the more I realized, hey, you can do this, or you can add this, or you can, you know, and trust me, I'm nowhere near where I need to be as far as producing and stuff, but
it's those tiny steps
Right.
forward. And this doesn't just apply to us, but it's those tiny victories
exactly
that add up
right.
tremendously.
It's that. Let's give another shout out real quick to Doodlebug Designs, who Doodlebug Designs does all our merchandise. Okay, we do have merchandise, and you're about to see it come available online. Okay, there is not a thing that I have asked that woman, Miss Beth over at Doodlebug Designs. Y'all go see her if you get a chance. But there is not a thing that I've asked her and said, hey, can you make this, that she has turned me down on. And said, or she said, hey, I can't exactly do it like that, but I can do it this way. Let me send you something and see how it looks. And she sends me this beautiful piece of artwork, and I'm like, that looks 10 times better than I could ever make it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
like, but it's those little things, like when they make their first shirt, when they make their first cup, when they make that bath soap, that they're like, hey, it actually smells good, and it's what it needs to be. That kind of stuff. Fancy's Bakery, you know, big fan of those guys. When they make their desserts, they started from somewhere. You know, there was somebody who put that inspiration in them and said, hey, you know what? You're really good at this. You should really give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Or as we got told,
Just shut up and do it.
shut up and do it. Stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Like,
And I know y'all have heard us say that time and time again, but that is literally how the conversation went.
yeah,
A gentleman said, shut up and do it.
yeah,
We are tired of hearing you talk about it. Do it.
yeah.
So we
Yeah.
did it.
And that's one of the things that really gets me. You know, we as a community, it just like, you know, somebody talked to me yesterday. Then they asked me, because I was driving through town yesterday on my day off, and I happened to see the Kuntz Kids 4-H over at Brookshire's, and I was like, and I drove past them the first time, and then I was hungry, so I drove past them again, and then the third time I was driving past them, I looked and I was like, you know what? It takes me little to nothing to get out, park this car, turn my phone on, and do a live real quick
Yeah.
to support these people.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, because you don't have to have special permission to do this stuff. Like, you don't have to go in front of the city council and say, hey, will y'all allow me to support my buddy over here in the small business? No, you don't have to do that.
Just do it.
Just do it.
That's the beautiful thing about the social media platforms.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Like,
That's what they're there for.
nobody's going to take your cookie because you supported a small business. In fact, they're probably going to give you more cookies.
Yeah.
Point in case. Case in point.
Case in point.
Sorry, went backwards with that. Cookies.
Which, by the way, feel free to, throw us a bone every once in a while.
Yeah, we like food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's, and we as a company, we have, by the way, and we're going to share this tonight because this is the big breaking news. Hit the breaking news button. Do you remember which one it is? It's the blue one next to the.
Wow.
There you go. Okay. So, me and David talked yesterday. So, we have decided that we are no longer going to be called HTT Media.
Yes.
We are dropping the media, and we are changing the media word to entertainment.
Yes.
So it will be HTT Entertainment. The reason we are doing this, and I'll explain it to you, was simple. Out there in the viewing land, what do you think of when you hear the word media in 2022? David, what do you think?
Oh, God. In one word or many?
Just one word.
Music.
Distrust.
Exactly. When you hear the word media in these days, you think of the news. The media. That's all you heard for the last 6 to 8 years.
It boils down to, this station is arguing with this
Right.
station and blah, 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 blah,
I
blah.
don't
Right.
watch the news, so when I hear media,
And a lot of people
Exactly.
don't now.
Exactly.
Because of that.
Because of that.
They don't know who to trust, I guess you could say.
I
Plus-
want to know what the weather's doing. I walk outside on my porch.
Here's the thing about, and I'm glad you brought that up, because here's the thing about that. We're not here to give you the weather.
Nope.
We're not here to tell you about the car wrecks in town.
Nope.
We're here to entertain you, to enlighten you, to help you get through your day just a little bit better, to make your day a little bit better, to go through the week and say, you know what? This week's going to be all right, because I'm going to do something like support my friend's small business,
Mhm.
and it's just going to help everything. It's going to make everything better. Because when we had the name media, our slogan was what? Making media different. But the thing about it is that you can't really do that. Media is going to be media regardless. So, and you're going to see a lot more different things. You might see some funny videos of us pop up. You know,
Well, y'all just wait for fishing season to start,
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like
or David get better.
It's-
Whichever one happens first.
we're going to have fun with this. You know, one of the things that we stopped doing is when we started this is g- okay. So last year, and you can agree with this, we got a little bit into more muddy waters,
Yeah.
and we went places we shouldn't have gone. Okay. And so
Work
Not-
is not one of those places.
Thought it was a good idea to
Yeah.
venture in that direction.
right, and it
Realize-
turned out it wasn't.
Yeah.
And that's any small business. Sometimes you make that decision.
Trial and error.
Yeah, it's trial and error.
Because
Especially
as we've said many times, we don't know what we're doing
yeah,
by any stretch of the imagination.
but we're learning
knows
every
I
day.
don't.
And we one of the things we won't do is repeat the same mistakes.
That's it.
So how can you help your friend, or even it doesn't have to be your friend, it can just be a place you like. How can you help their small business?
He'll go buy something from their store.
Buy something?
Y'all talk a lot of noise, and people say, "Oh, I support small businesses," or "I like Silsby because of this or because of that."
Yeah.
You know,
And
to
if
their
you're
faces and out in public, and then you get on Facebook and you bash them.
yeah, if you're out there
That's not how that
in
works.
watching the show, chime in. Give us some ways that you feel you can help small businesses grow.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, you can buy something. Josh, excellent point. You can share their posts on social media. Not only buy something, but I've seen this before. So when you buy something, take a snapshot of it, put it on Facebook. Hey, or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Hey, I just got this from this store. They sell great products. Y'all should go check them out. It takes about 30 seconds to do that.
And yes, it's just that easy.
Yeah.
What's the old adage about word of mouth?
It's always best. Absolutely. You can,
You might not realize it, folks, but you are a walking, talking, living, breathing billboard.
right. That there's a guy, and I'm not going to name any names, but he said something one, and this guy, if you know who I'm talking about, you'll know, because everybody wears one of his shirts or his hoodies or something. Okay. And he told this to a friend of his one time, and I agree with this completely. He said, I could go to Lumberton, Texas or Silsby, Texas, and I could buy every billboard in that town, and it might work. You're absolutely right. He said, but here's the thing about billboards. You look up at a billboard, about 2 minutes later, you forget what it said.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put a shirt on somebody, if you put a hat or a hoodie or something, they're going to identify that shirt with that person. And every time they think about that person,
Something
think
as
about that
simple
shirt.
as a water bottle.
Yeah.
And Bobby just brought up a good point. Most of the small businesses do have discounts for checking in on social media.
yeah,
Show
Absolutely.
up, be like, hey, me and my friends are at such and such restaurant.
I know for a fact right here at Frenchie's, I can't remember if it's 5 or 10% discount, but if you come up here and you tag or them that day
Mm-hmm.
and share your there, you get a discount up here. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Um,
If you want a discount from your friend, earn it.
right. But don't ask for it.
Yeah.
If they want to give it to you, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's on them.
That's on them. But don't ask for it.
Yeah.
So all right, so you buy stuff, you can share their stuff. Here's another thing. Be positive with them. There are times, and you can ask these gentlemen in this room, and I'm going to be real with you here for a second. And there's a beautiful woman that is watching this show right now who can attest to this, because there are times where I have walked in the house, looked at her in the face, and said, I'm ready just to shut it down. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm burnt out. I can't take it anymore. And you know what? She never says. First she says, okay. And then in a little while she'll come up to me and she'll say, you're not going to give up, because that's not what you do. And you've said it to me, and you've said it to me, because that's just not in our DNA. We're just not going to stop.
Yeah. We've come too far to let it go now.
Yeah, and we're just going to continue to pound the pavement until we get the results we're looking for. And if we annoy you, good. I had an old boss one time. I love telling this story. You know, at one time I was a car salesman.
Yes.
And I had a boss, and, you know, we'd get these call sheets. So this was basically old customers who hadn't bought in a while. And so our job was to go through the call sheet and call them and say, hey, you know, are you looking for a vehicle, blah, blah, blah. And so we had this rule where you had to, like, call them like 5 times within a week, okay? And so he told us in a meeting one time, and I'll never forget this. He said, he pulled me into office. He said, here's what I want. I want you to call these people so much that they call this store and ask for me. And when they ask for me, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to tell them, yes, ma'am. And they're going to say, can you please get your guy to quit calling me? I am so sick of hearing voicemails and hearing him calling me every day. And he said, I'll go talk to him right now. And he's going to hang up that phone. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to walk up to me and say, hey, give him one more call. That's how business works. You have to every day pound the pavement. I have told these gentlemen every day our goal is to do one thing, just something, doesn't matter what it is, one little thing to make this company better. It could be coming in here and picking up trash off the floor if there is, stocking water bottles in the cooler, taking the trash out, anything, dusting off the mantle. It could be anything. But that one little thing leads up to bigger successes.
Share every video that we post.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone. Don't stop. Your friends are going to get annoyed by it. But guess what? Those friends who get annoyed by it, that's not the ones you need in your corner. Because here is my next suggestion. Make sure you have friends in your corner that support you and your business to its core.
Mm-hmm.
If it annoys them enough, they'll start paying attention to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why do you think sirens on ambulances and cop cars are so loud?
There's a
Pay
reason.
attention to it.
He's actually got a point there. There's actually a reason that sirens sound the way they do.
How many people in this room know who Mattress Mac is? Why do you know who Mattress Mac is?
Oh, there's several reasons.
Hell, he's been on TV since I popped out and opened.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Exposure.
You can stop right there because that's the answer. How many times when you were growing up, every other commercial was a Mattress Mac commercial?
Yeah.
Whether it was on the TV or the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
That man never stopped. He was
He's still doing football
everywhere.
and baseball bets.
Yeah.
I mean, all over the place.
Yeah.
And because of that exposure and because of the financial capabilities that him and his business now have, he has been able to give back to
Absolutely.
Oh,
the community.
tons.
Yes.
You know, we all know the story of, you know, all the things he did during Hurricane Harvey. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that him being able to do that was a end result of years
Yeah.
of those commercials, of going out every day, putting the work in, and making it happen.
Yeah. And so I want to say,
I'd really love to get him on the show.
I wish so.
That would be amazing.
So here's the thing. See what I did there?
I don't think that'll work because he lives in Mississippi.
So I want to look at this camera and I'm going to tell this something to all small businesses in this town. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. You will always garner support from HTT Media.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Because here's the thing. We don't have any ties.
Mm-mm.
We're not tied to anybody.
We are
And-
just us.
In the words of Ronald Reagan, we're paying for these microphones, Mr. Speaker.
I got to
So-
make a correction. He was born in Mississippi. Mattress Mac was born in Mississippi.
So
Yeah.
Mississippi.
we can get on here and say whatever the hell we want.
Can, will, and
Can
do.
we?
And we do.
No, you can't.
And if you want to stop us,
Oh, I got you.
come on down to 315 North 4th Street. We'll be happy to come in here and sit down and talk to you.
Yeah.
That was the most country I've ever sounded in my life, I think.
Boy, howdy.
I tell you what, Dalbe.
No, I heard you get really, really mad one night years and years ago. It was bad. Oh, it was bad.
Oh, man. My wife says when I go into the country, go to the farm and everything, as I get closer there, my
Oh yeah.
country comes out a little bit more.
Your what's the word I'm looking for? Your dialect changes.
Yes. But thank you, Jamie.
Thank you
we
so
sure do
much.
appreciate that. Hey, Cody, how you doing, brother?
Hey, bud.
Xavier says on my way. I don't know what he
Xavier,
means.
you coming up here to say hi?
I don't know what he's doing.
He don't know what he's doing. He's part of this group.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But the biggest thing in our hearts in this is this community. That's why we continue to do what we do.
Yeah.
And there are ways that you can support what we do. One of them is like what you just saw. That's $1.45 she just sent us, and we're grateful to have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a
'cause
penny a star?
Yes, a
Yes.
penny a star.
It's a penny a star. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
And we thank God for it.
Mm-hmm.
But here's some other things. We have a toy box raffle right now. You can go to Frenchie's Fancies or the Tiger Hut. By the way, go by and see the Tiger Hut. See what I did there? I'm getting better at these tie-ins, man. For the best buns in town and some great atmosphere, man. I'm telling you, if you love the Silsbee Tigers, that is the place to be.
Oh yeah.
It is maroon and white out in there.
If for no other reason, they've got tons of yearbooks.
Yeah, they have my yearbook. My senior year. I don't even have my yearbook, and they have my yearbook.
I don't have mine.
I mean,
Well, I
you
do
got
have
a
mine
point. I don't
somewhere.
have mine either.
So I had one once upon a time, but anyway, they've got them going way back.
Yeah, like
Way
to the
back.
50s and 60s and stuff.
Yeah.
And when you go in to the Tiger Hut, if you hang a right, as soon as you get through the front door, the locker room is open. And they've got all your stuff for Silsbee.
Okay.
We just got notified that.
Hey,
our-
can you pull the sliders up? They're saying the mics are low.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so
y'all let us know how the
Yeah.
stream is doing, audio and video and whatnot.
speaking of equipment, so like I said, the raffle for the toy box, it is $5 for one ticket, or you can get 5 for $20. 5 tickets for $20. All of this money is going to raise funds for new equipment for
Yes.
HGT Media. We're trying to get new cameras, a new mic setup. This mic setup is not actually ours. Just call it truthful. This is actually owned by the Functional Gentleman. We have a working deal with their company
Yes.
that they have studio time in order for us to have mic time. But we're trying to get our own equipment to be self-sufficient. And other than that, we also have a link sale this Saturday in front of Aaron's from 11 to 3. Okay, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna be playing some tunes, having a good time. We got some links for $5. You'll get a link sandwich, a bag of chips, and a Coke. All that money, once again, is going toward raising money for equipment for us. But
If we raise $5,000, I'll hit John in the head with my crutch.
well, we only have like
Shut up.
a limited amount of links, so
$5,000 and I'll hit John with a crutch
but
in the head.
and we might do that. I'll tell you what.
John, that's painful, though.
Look, if some
Like, we should wax your head and beard on live. That's
if
what we all
I'd
do.
rather get hit with a crutch.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna start doing a donation thing, and whoever gives us the most money will get to pick my punishment.
Okay.
And we have a Cash App and we have a Venmo. Cash App is $HTT Media. Goes directly into our business account. And the Venmo is at HTT media, I believe. We'll put them in the thing later after the show. But
Y'all heard it here. If whoever donates the most proceeds
now,
to our
hold on,
business.
within reason. Like you can't do anything to get me divorced. You can't do anything to get me killed. Those two things
Or arrested.
are arrested. Yeah. But other than like shaving my head and my beard.
No, we're not going to shave it.
Are you talking about the
We're going to put wax on it and
Oh.
wax it off. And then we're going to dress you in drag and pride you up and down Main Street.
Yeah, that's
I'd still rather take the crutch to the head.
yeah. But we'll figure out something, or you'll figure out something.
Yeah.
That's how serious we are about making this company great. And this is a small business, and we hope you support it. We hope you love it. We're going to have a lot of exciting guests come on this year. Like I said, James White will be here eventually, sometime this month, hopefully. We're going for some bigger names this year. We're going to try to get them on the show.
Yeah.
We're also going to continue to celebrate our small businesses. This month is obviously Black History Month. This month, something we're going to try to do is get some entrepreneurs that are of African American heritage on the show. That way, we can highlight them because it's a very important month.
Mm-hmm.
We next, we've got St. Patty's Day coming up. We got, and we are guys. I'm going to tell you right now. Something I didn't believe that was going to happen because I didn't think it was ever going to set sail. But this year is the 3rd year of the Halloween Bash, and it is going to happen.
Yeah.
I thought the first year was going to be a dud, but it kept growing and growing, and now it's almost grown out of my control. So, but
Speaking of small businesses, who made the table you are using? That's a different table.
this, I put it on Facebook a couple days ago. Man, since the inception of this business, we have had one man who has supported us wholeheartedly, and that man is a guy by the name of Chance Hillen.
Well, let me reword that for you. One of the people
that
has backed us since the word go is Mr. Chance Hillen. Now,
right, yeah, he built this table for us because we didn't have a table to do our show. Hey, looky there.
hey, bud.
And we absolutely love that man to death. We love his family. He's got an amazing wife and little girl. He created this with blood and sweat and tears, and he did it for us. He also, we have an American flag that
we got to hang back up.
We got to hang back up. It's in our
It's
window
in the
right now, so people can see it from the outside. But
hand
be careful with it because it's how does he say it on the Christmas Story? It's fragile. But yeah,
This was made by Mr. Hillen.
yeah, beautiful
And
handiwork.
Does all
Mr.
sorts-
Hillen is his dad.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah. So and that's what we're talking about. It literally took him, just a little bit of time to build this table, to build that. He put in the work, and he made it because he made it because he cared about not only us, but about this company thriving.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of people you need to have in your corner in your small business.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to look at the camera again and tell you this, and it's wholehearted. If you have friends that are not in your corner, that do not care about your small business, go find new friends.
Yeah.
Because if they don't care about your small business, they obviously don't care about you. Because that's your livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
I only put people in my circle who drive me to succeed.
Thank you so much, Chance.
Thank you, Chance. And that's what you need to do.
And Jamie, again, thank you so much.
Just like, and I'm going to mention another name.
Look, she sent more.
Oh man, look at that.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so much, Jamie. I'm gonna mention another name. Mr. Jason Barnes over at Halls of Horror.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
man
definitely.
Yeah.
has
100%.
done nothing but push us to be the best we can be.
Mm-hmm.
And we love him and we appreciate everything he's done for this company.
And Silsby in general.
Yeah, and so yeah,
Yeah,
You know, he-
definitely. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be doing this.
Absolutely.
He brought a business in that's never been done before here
yeah.
on that level.
No.
But guys, this is the first time that I can sit here and say that I'm excited about my future. I'm excited
Yeah.
about what's coming up because HTT Media, sorry, HTT Entertainment is going to be at the forefront of every single thing that goes on in this area. And if we come, we're going to come knocking at your door. We hope you answer. Don't forget.
I'm not actually going to come knocking on your door.
Y'all say that. Y'all say that. Y'all say that again for the people in the back.
Which one?
What y'all just said.
About HTT Entertainment? Let's do it one more time. I like that.
HTT Entertainment.
I love it. Don't forget about our toy box raffle. You can go to the Tiger Hut. You can go to Frenchies and Fancies and pick up your tickets. You can don't forget about our link sale this Saturday in the Aaron's parking lot. Come get you a link, a drink, and some chips, $5.
Come say hi. We'll put you on air.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing lives all day. There's gonna be music. We'll put you on air. We're gonna have a great time. In fact, most of the people from the because it's not only us. It's listen closely. It's, that's what she said.
All the shows are going to be there.
Ruling on the Field guys. Arise. I don't know if he's coming or not. I'll have to ask him again. All these people from all these various shows because we're not only just. There's so many people that make up HTT
be
Media.
there with some music?
He is.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be there with some music. Like, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have some fun. Guys, come out and hang out with us. Even if you just want to come out and ask us, hey, what the hell is HTT Entertainment?
Yeah. What are y'all doing? We'll tell you.
Most definitely. Anyways, that's our show for tonight. Like I said, sorry you missed out. If you tuned in to see James White, we will have him on the show.
And apparently we've had some technical difficulties with the stream tonight. We apologize for that. We don't exactly know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But we will fix it.
Absolutely. We love you guys. Thank you for being the best part of HTT Media. Y'all have a great night. And until next time,
That was the thing.
good night, everybody.